What is going on, guys? Welcome to Fightful Overbooked Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is Friday, February 3rd. We are happy to have you here with us today. Maggie, how you doing?
Okay, you know what? Fuck this. Right out of the gate. If I had actual script around here, like the script for our show, I would tear it, pull out an old fashioned Vince,
Okay.
and say, "Fuck it, guys! I'm had really shitty and crappy 2 days, and this is the third day that it's really, really crappy. So you know what? I don't want to talk about anything else. Let's get in your super chats and your humper chats, and let me you guys can send me questions, and will answer your relationship statuses. I will give you relationship advice because I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I can help you out. Fuck wrestling. We can talk about this because, I don't want to. I'm kidding, but also, please send us super chats and humper chats with your questions and statements. And I'm actually kind of serious. If you want, relationship advice or behavior advice, I can give it to you. I'm not totally giving it for free because I do have a degree in it, and I'm totally not giving it away for free. So, so if you guys want us to talk about anything other than wrestling, we can. So,
Hey, I'm fine with doing events today. We've always done a script, but
like,
if you want to say F it, we can just I don't think we've ever done that. Like, just we can. How about it? Let's just go by this. Let's just say F it and just go with it. The only thing I really need to look at for script wise is probably the NXT card. That's
no. I like let's follow the script. But if someone wants to talk about something else, we
oh
can.
man. Okay. I was
Yes.
all excited
So
to just say F it. Let's
so
go.
yeah, fuck it, and everything will be
Yeah.
like all in chaos. Guys,
Yeah.
please like the video and share the video. Also subscribe to the channel. And again, I cannot stress this enough. We are poor. Send us your money, please.
Yeah. So like Maggie said, send us some super chats. Otherwise, you can send us some humper chats. Maggie, first off,
Super chat.
I'll go ahead and ask you
All
right
right.
off the bat. What do you think of AEW Dynamite this week?
Oh, you mean Warlow?
Okay, well, yeah. What do you think of Wardlow this week?
This was so great. I kind of expected it to happen because after Samoa Joe won, which was kind of surprising to me. I'm not gonna lie. And uh it's kind of believable because I when Darby exposed the ring, and my immediate thoughts were, okay, so you do a coffin drop on top of Samoa Joe on an exposed ring. How does that hurt him more?
Yeah,
Like what?
I
how
agree.
how is it? So then I was like, hey, maybe you go for a muscle buster. So Samoa Joe wins. So the moment Darby exposed the ring, I already knew that Samoa Joe was winning the match. Uh, right from there. And at that moment, I started being really, really excited about Wardlow coming back. And then I remember they were in Ohio, and Wardlow's from Ohio, and I was like, "Yeah, there you go. That's probably it." And it's kind of weird seeing Wardlow without his man bun
Mhm.
thingy, but he looks so great. I mean, please.
All right. Well, that's good. I knew you'd be obviously. I knew you'd be happy with it, so that's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I know.
yeah. So
It was great. It was really, really good. It was a nice, change of my gloomy self, because like I said, I had really awful days off, and today also. But thank you, sir, for putting a smile on my face and other stuff.
Other stuff, nice. Yeah. Let's see here. As I lost access to documents real quick, so that's good. There we go. It's back, better than ever.
Yeah.
So we started. The first match of the night was obviously Hangman versus John Moxley. Obviously, those two in the ring just beat the hell out of each other. And
Oh yes, please, more of that. More of that.
the way it's going is, it's. I think it's obviously going to end with a uh, mutual respect for each other. Do you think there is potential that Hangman might join BCC? Do you think there's a possibility there?
No,
Okay.
no, no. I mean, there's always possibility because it's AEW and they do weird stuff, and it always kind of works. Um, uh, hmm. I don't think I see that happening. I see something else happening, which is we never saw that again. But like that Hangman said that he was going to go and mend some friendships. We didn't know if he was talking about Dark Order or the Elite. We didn't know that. So if he's talking about the Elite and then they get to feud with BCC, Takeshita's kind of been coming to the aid of Bryan Danielson a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But Don Callis was looking at Takeshita also.
Yeah.
So there's that. And I'm kind of excited to see where that leads, because it can be kind of like the two teams fighting over Takeshita, which is a nice change of pace, and it's good. So there you go. Kind of, I think that Takeshita plays a big role in this situation. I have no idea. I still have no idea what it will be, but if this can, imagine how believable this is, because if I'm either man on that team, I will do anything in my power to fight for Takeshita, because he's so good. Yeah. I can see him in both teams, because like I can surely see him in BCC, because look at, the awesome matches that he has against guys from BCC. But like imagine like everything that he can do with the Elite, and I'm kind of torn, but I know that they're gonna execute this in an intelligent way, so it's gonna be satisfying. Kinda. The thing is that if we start daydreaming about stuff, we will never be satisfied. Like it's wrestling fans, So if we start building it up in our own heads, we're gonna, end up being kind of down on it. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Kate, she's on the Jericho cruise.
Yeah, with Wardlow.
Yeah.
Isn't he on there? Yeah.
Is he?
I think so. I think Wardlow's on
what?
there. I think he's on there. Somebody can double check, but I think he is. Chris sends us a super chat. Our good friend Chris, the doc, says, I need all the advice I can get in that area. Chris, you just need to talk. That's all you need to do, and you're good.
Yeah, well, like, why would you have any problems with that? Hey, say, hey, my name is Chris, and they're like ready.
Yep.
Also, you can just, we can just like. I started dropping my phone the minute I started thinking about Chris's voice. So there you go. You don't need any help, in my opinion. So, moving on.
You had the Acclaim come out and defeat the Beverly Brothers 2.0, Turbo Floyd, Truth Magnum. Jesus, the highlight of this was obviously the promo afterwards with the gun club and the Acclaimed, and to me, they're obviously making it look like Billy is going to turn on the Acclaim, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're making it look too obvious. So I honestly don't think that's going to happen because I think it would be rather dumb to do that. So
I hate Ryan.
So
Not only is he like on the boat with Wardlow, but he's too good to be on the show. Okay, hear me out. Elite versus BCC. Takeshita on the pole match.
yeah. Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes. It's why are we getting this again?
I don't know.
Like what?
I honestly don't know like why they're going. Well, I think I take that back. I think I was watching the post show Wednesday night with Sean and Alex, and somebody, it might have been Alex or it could have been Sean. One of them made the point of saying that maybe they don't want FTR to take the titles off of a face tag team. And since they never really finished this story between the Gun Club and FTR, maybe that's the way they can do it. And I'm like, oh God, I don't like this idea. But it's AEW. They do it all the time where faces beat faces. Like, I mean, they're having a feud right now with Moxley and Hangman. I don't think it's a big deal, but oh well, maybe that's just my opinion.
Are you saying that the Guns will be transitional champions?
If they
are you saying I'm sorry for cutting you off again, but like this is co-cutting with Rob Maggie.
Yeah.
Are you saying that the Guns will be tag team champions whilst Proud and Powerful never were? Are you serious?
No, what I'm saying is if
my head.
What I'm saying is if I think the Acclaimed wins. What I'm saying though is if if they do let the Gun Club win, that means they are yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Transitional, yes.
Thank you. They are those champions. That's the way I see it. That's absolutely the way I see it because that's the only thing that makes logical sense.
Any sense.
Yeah. So that's the way I see it.
Yeah, well, I don't think I want to see long term like a long title reign for the Guns, and I don't think they're ready either way. I'm not saying that they will never be like tag team championship material. I'm not saying that. I just think that they're not there yet. Hey, where's your big ass mug? Why do you don't have it?
It's somewhere over there. I just have
did
this
you
one.
get disappointed that The Rock didn't come
yeah,
back
that's
at the
why
Rumble?
I'm like, F you, you giant mug. I'm going with the smaller one.
Yeah, fuck off, mug. Yeah, so we also got Brian Cage against Takeshita. This is so good. Like Brian Cage has been having banger matches every week. This is great. I'm all here for that because like I said on the show, I was never a Brian Cage fan, but yeah, I'm starting to be.
And his contract, as reported by Fightful Select or maybe last week, I think, is soon to expire if he hasn't re-signed, or maybe he will re-sign. We don't know yet. It'll be interesting. I was actually surprised to see Takeshi get the victory, though. That was a nice surprise for me, anyways.
You can kind of see that they're planning something big for Takeshi.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with that too. So we had the promo with the Elite. Isaiah Cassidy, Matt Hardy, and Ethan Page talking about their for Rampage. That was hilarious.
This was so great. Like Kenny's reaction, like,
yeah.
And Matt Jackson.
Yeah, like and obviously I just absolutely like, hey, don't. And obviously, anytime they talk to Brandon, like, you don't talk to him like that.
You don't talk to him like, hey, Brandon, you
idiot,
piece of trash.
Yeah, you stupid idiot, or whatever they called him. And like, turn it off. I just love. I don't know
I'm
why I pop at that every
I'm
time.
so
It's just,
happy that they decided to give the Fightful Award to Brandon Cutler. Like he so deserves that. He's BT doesn't happen without Brandon. Like he's been working his butt off. Like
yeah,
kudos to him. Like shout out to Brandon Cutler. Like
yeah.
what a sweetheart. But like
But
I love this segment. It was so great. Mainly because I was so happy to see Kenny Omega back. Like he sorted out his issues. They're having a match on Rampage. When was the last time Kenny has had a Rampage match?
let's
If
see.
ever.
Oh, he's had one. I just don't remember what the hell it
I'm sure
was.
he has.
Yeah, God, that's somebody. I'll look on Cage Match here in a few minutes, but
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm glad to hear that. Like, and it was good to see him, and good to see him back. And obviously, Kenny Omega on my TV always makes me happy, and I know Kenny Omega on your TV definitely makes you happy. And then this is one thing I do kind of wonder about. You have the excuse me, Ricky Starks must run the gauntlet to
Why? Please
get another shot
explain.
at Chris Jericho. I don't understand
Why?
what the big deal is about this. Why does he have to? Like, he should be the one throwing the challenge out there if Chris Jericho wants another shot at him.
No, he does not. Like if Chris Jericho wants to fight him again, Ricky Stark should be all like, "Why? I already
Yeah,
beat you.
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
moving on."
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's that's
Why
what.
would he? It doesn't. It makes
Why
no
does he
sense.
have to go through everybody? That just makes. Maybe it's
Well,
because
it's
he was attacked and stuff like that. I'm guessing that's the reason, but they should have explained that. They should explain that's why he's so pissed off and going after him. And maybe that's what they're hoping the fan thinks. But
yeah, that's great, but like we know where this is going, and we're still gonna be talking about it at All Out.
yeah,
Because like we know that Chris Jericho feuds last a year, so yeah,
for the most part, yeah, you're right.
yes. But like we did have something special to watch afterwards. It was Brian Danielson against Toothless Timmy, as they were calling him in NXT. I was so happy with this match. Like it's Timothy Thatcher is Murder Grandpa Junior. Okay, if if Suzuki is Murder Grandpa, because he sure is Murder Grandpa, Timothy Thatcher is Murder Grandpa Junior. Like he's so going to turn into this. God,
Sounds like it was Christian Cage, according to Soupy,
Kenny Omega's first match
on Rampage, or
on
his
Rampage. Yeah.
last match was on Rampage. Maybe,
Oh, his last match. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
maybe that.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you, Mark. Shout out to Soupy.
Yeah, with that video today, perfect timing too. Damn, he's good.
I know.
So good.
Hey, give me some slack too.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. I mean,
I know. I'm obviously kidding. This like all the praise should go to Soupy. Like I love all his videos.
he's great.
But yeah, I was kind of surprised about Jade Cargill having her 50th win on television. This was kind of weird for me.
Yeah. And
It's because at this point you just need to wonder what happens after that.
yeah.
What's next for Jade?
Well, I can tell you this. It's a lot of people want Chris Statlander to be the one that beats her, and they're starting to hint at who's going to be the one that beats her again. And now I'm kind of wondering, again, if there's talk about bringing Mercedes in. I don't think you want her to be the one to do it. I don't think you want an outside person to do it. I think that is a disaster. Personally, I don't think you go that route. If anything, you have her beat Mercedes. That makes her even bigger. But that's what I would do. Okay, so Caden says his last match on Rampage was a singles match against Christian. Was it Christian Cage or Brian Cage?
Brian Cage. Okay. No, it was Christian Cage. Okay. I don't think Kenny ever wrestled.
Okay, Rampage number 3. Cage. Okay.
Rampage.
Yeah, well, Christian Cage would have been. He's gone by. Shit. I don't know. Who cares? Christian Cage in a cage on Rampage.
Stop it.
With Adam Page as the referee and Ethan Page as a special timekeeper.
I quit.
Okay, it was a good run.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Our good friend Tom sends us a super chat that
Hi,
says,
Tom.
"Big love to my favorite people. Alex McCarthy was putting Maggie over during our conversation today." Oh,
Alex McCarthy is a sweetheart. Seriously. He's one of the people why I'm still considering Money in the Bank, because I really want to meet him. I'm not though. Like, I'm not going to Money in the Bank. I'm
he's
sorry.
why I'm considering it, but I'm not. Nice.
I'm not, because come on. It's there's still time. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
But I probably not. Because I'm scared. So after that, after that we got Britt Baker and Ruby Soho backstage, because Britt Baker was attacked backstage by Tony Storm and Saraya.
Yeah, Saray.
Saraya. Okay, Saraya. This can go both ways.
Yeah. And Ruby too.
Yeah, this I was talking about Ruby. She can be a double agent. She can. What did I say? Why are you
No,
smiling?
I was thinking like just double agent. I was thinking of like I don't know what I was thinking of like Austin Powers for whatever reason. Like, I was like, why that came to my head, I don't know. But
How did you think about
I
it?
don't know. I don't know why a lot of things come to my head. So it's like just
Okay.
keep going. It's,
Like you had that faith
I'm a
where you were
doctors
you're
want to know.
trying to
Yeah,
figure out.
yeah. They can't. They're just like we don't know. It's modern. It's science. Just
I'm sorry.
yeah.
So
That's what they say.
this actually has me intrigued a little, because, well, a lot actually, because Ruby Soho can surely be a part of Brit's team, but she can also be a part of the Saraya's team, because like she kind of is, she's a runaway, you know
Yeah.
she's not an original, because they really started hinting that on commentary. It was borderline annoying. uh so I'm excited to see where this goes, because I'm just, well, it's not a storyline outside of the the women's championship, because the women's champion is in the whole situation, like in the feud. But like, it's, you can put over amazing talent on screen, and this is a major step, because like, I know that for years now we've been really critical of AEW's booking of their women's division. So I think this is a step forward, because like, now you can have Ember Moon on Athena. I'm sorry. You can have Athena on your TV. You can have like, where's Serena Deep? Like, whenever she's ready to come back out, like, I have no idea if she's injured. I have no idea if she's like dealing with personal stuff. Like, I have no idea, but we haven't seen her. When we get Serena Deep, where is she going? Because she's from there also, you know.
Yeah.
And this is great, because like, every each and every woman that decides to be on Britt Baker's team, it'll be exciting, because Britt Baker has gone through all the women on that roster, and she has beef with every woman in there, and like, the whole dynamic will be interesting to me.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. And I did look because Chad confused the hell out of me. The last Omega match on Rampage was Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian versus Brandon Cutler and Kenny Omega on the 3rd episode of Rampage. So there we go.
Okay. The chat confused you.
Well, they had it
How
right, but
dare you, chat?
no. I mean, they had it right, but I didn't know like Soupy said the third episode, which was right, but then I saw Caden say no, he had a tag match, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm just completely lost. So there we go. Now I got it. So we're good there. And then we had the main event, which we kind of talked about, but I
Yeah.
didn't much to say there. Samoa Joe versus Darby.
God, Samoa Joe's so great.
I love the guy. I was really I'm like you. I was really surprised that he got the win. I was not expecting that to happen. But now that Wardlow's
I'm
back,
glad.
oh yeah,
I'm
of course.
I'm glad.
Now he's back. Now Wardlow can drop maybe the Ring of Honor title too, maybe, or maybe the TNT, either one.
You know what I loved? AEW going off the air while he was powerbombing.
Yeah,
This is so great. Like, nice touch.
yeah. Well, that wasn't. Never mind. You know what? Only, yeah. Nope. Never mind. So that was like the one thing about like reactions that I did like. I'm like, damn. I wish we had reaction from Maggie on that one, but
Yeah, you know what? I was actually thinking, like, when I woke up on Wednesday, I was like, I think I will do reactions tomorrow, and then like stuff just started happening.
yeah, I was just like, yeah, and that's what I thought too. I was like, yeah, I'm like, if you want to do reaction, I'm like, no, never mind, too much going on. So I said no. I thought about it, but I said no, it's okay. And then after that, I'm like, damn it, but oh well. So yeah, that was Dynamite. And then tonight on Rampage, we have Tony Storm and Saraya in a tag team match. Swerve Strickland taking on Brian Pillman Jr. Roosh taking on Christopher Daniels.
Oh, I cannot wait for that.
And the AEW World Trios Championship match between the Elite and taking on Ethan Page, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy. So that's going to be pretty solid there. Good Rampage setup right there. Faux show. Now next we have Kota Ibushi, who is a free agent, and as of February 1st, and he is officially leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling. He already has matches booked for GCW. He will be part of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport and Joey Janela's Spring Break as part of GCW's collective during WrestleMania weekend. And I know I think he already has other matches booked too, but yeah, he's heading over, and Tony Khan's already made a comment that obviously we want him, or we have interest in him. And,
Isn't he wrestling Speedball Mike Bailey?
Yeah, I think he's wrestling him at Bloodsport.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, I think that's at Bloodsport, but yeah, so you got that going on. So yes, take my money for that. And obviously, like Tony Khan said in an interview, I think it might have, I don't remember who, because Tony Khan's done a lot of interviews this past week, but
yeah,
that was something that he said we definitely would be interested in. And it's like, well, duh. So, man, that's somebody else that I'm pretty sure WWE would be interested in too.
Well, they had him for a while, so.
Oh, CWC, like
yeah, like I knew that the cruiserweight, was it a tournament? It was a tournament. Yeah, he was only in the tournament, and then yeah, I don't think that actually counts. But like,
no.
I would like to think that they knew what they had.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
and then they knew what they lost.
Yeah. Yep. No, exactly. Yeah, and Soupy's right. WWE can't get him. He won't relocate permanently. And the one thing I will say about that is Walter or Gunther said the same thing. And money does talk, but that you're absolutely right about that. But there's there's ways you can.
Yeah, like a big sack of money.
Yeah, well, in that, but there's other ways you can do it too. You can do promos, and you can have them come in like twice. There's just a lot of different ways
Will
you
they
have to do
do
it.
it?
Yeah.
Will WWE
Well, that's the
be
thing.
open to that?
I don't think so. I think if anything, it'd be like a short term thing, and WWE doesn't do that, so I don't think it's going to happen at all. So I don't think it's going to happen, but it's just one of those
Yeah,
things
but
where
please have in mind that it's Triple H, it's not Vince. So things are a bit more open now.
yeah. But
So it's
and
yeah.
Ace in chat makes a good point. Like I, he thinks more than just the money part. And the other thing too is he hasn't wrestled in like a while, so it's really some things might have changed. So we'll have to see.
Exactly. Like I am not going to sit around and speculate what people want in life. I
Yeah,
will never do that. Like for me to tell you, well, he doesn't care about money. How the hell should I know? Maybe
yeah.
he does care about money. How the hell do you guys know? Like it's I am not that cocky to to go out and say that I damn well know what Kota Ibushi's after. I don't care. I hope that he gets to do whatever the hell makes him happy. So I will
And
be okay with whatever he decides to do.
people change, opinions change. Cody Rhodes, I remember in 2017,
Yeah,
2018,
Cody
said
Rhodey, Cody
Cody.
Rhodey.
Nice, that's a T. So like Cody Rhodey, that's a T-shirt. But no, that's the
Cody
thing.
Rhodes
Yeah,
smashed the throne.
well, that
Okay.
not only that, but I remember in an interview he said, "I can never picture myself ever going back there." I mean, granted, people see things that in front of a camera that they don't mean, and
Yeah, come on, it's Cody Rhodey.
well, that's what I'm saying. You just never know what people are like really mean behind the camera. That's all I'm saying. But we don't
Also
always.
emotions, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Also, CM Punk really meant it when he said he's never ever coming back to wrestling. He
yeah,
really meant it.
yeah.
And
So
after a short 7 years,
yeah. As we so
I kind of always because for cutting you off, I always think about that sign at I think it was it a pay per view or was it a Dynamite where a fan on the front row had a sign that said like when Kenny was full on heel and he was champion, and the sign said, "What would Kota think?" And yeah, and Kenny had that photo of him staring at the sign because Kenny Omega and storytelling, like those two things go hand in hand. Like, oh
and that's the other thing too, like that we didn't say. That's the big factor right there, Kenny Omega. I mean, shit.
yes, Kenny Omega's a big factor, but
Yeah,
like you
that's what.
said something on the Royal Rumble pre-show that I will never forgive you for. So we're not gonna talk about it here. So I'm just throwing it out there, okay?
You know what's funny is I honestly don't remember like everything I said, so that's probably a good thing.
I'm really glad because if that ever happens, I will travel to the States to punch you.
Oh, if that, well, I'll go back and watch it because
Mm,
we've been wanting to get you to the United States. So,
yeah, but
uh,
like not under that sort of awful circumstances.
okay,
Moving on.
yeah. Uh, so, moving on. So, like to start the show, if you were here to start the show, we had the genius Lanny Poffo passed away at the age of 68 yesterday. It was announced. He wasn't on TV much, but he was also known as Randy Savage's brother, Macho Man Randy Savage's brother. But when he was on TV, like that's what I remember, about him. He had that deep voice, and when he read those poems on TV, and when he was a manager for Mr. Perfect, those were memories for me. I love those, and I hate that he's gone. But the
Yes.
but in the where he, I just appreciate what he brought to the business. He had one of the best Hall of Fame speeches that WWE has had when he talked about his brother. Um, it was really good. One of the best Hall of Fame speeches, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. He was one of the best interviews that you would usually catch, like people have on wrestling websites. Fightful had a really good one with him years ago. He was just a very nice guy, classy guy. And he's somebody that will definitely be missed in the wrestling world. Um, he's
38 is way too young.
well, he was older than that.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
60,
yeah. I was like,
68. I'm sorry, 68. Yeah, it's
yeah,
is way too young.
yeah.
Like if but like in those instances, I feel like every age will be too young because like I just want them to live forever, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Please.
absolutely. He wrestled in NWA, um, AP, like APW, way back when WWF. I mean, he was. I mean, his brother Randy, like his brother Randy, got him in WCW, and he never really wrestled. Like his brother, he was under contract with WCW from 1995 to I think 99 or 2000, and he wrestled very seldom, like once in 4 years or something like that. But he was still under contract, so that shows one of the problems that WCW had. They were paying people that weren't wrestling. But good for him on that one, making money and not doing anything. Um, but uh, he will be missed. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Um, that's when I found out yesterday about it was on his Twitter or maybe it was Instagram. I saw it, so that was like one of those damn it type things, damn it moments. But
Yeah.
wish the best for his family during this trying times, and it's one of those things where I don't like making these graphics, but I'm going to do it from now whenever these unfortunate incidences happen because we appreciate what these men and women do for us to entertain us, and it's really the least we can do, right? So,
Yes.
thank you, Lanny, for the memories. Thank you for the great poems. They were absolutely wonderful. They made me laugh all the time, even at a young age. I I still got them. Like they were good. So thank you. Good times. Um, as we move on now, we go to the Cooper effect.
Yes, I insisted on this particular order. Yeah, thank you for
Yeah, I
putting it
know.
on
I accidentally
before.
I accidentally clicked it. So sorry.
Thank you, Rob.
I know. I'm
What,
sorry.
well, why remove it? Because like we already did it. Okay, guys, I will not talk about at all the article or the story behind this. I am simply going to read you the headline to the article and absolutely nothing more. The article is titled Railroad Worker Rescues Raccoon After the Hair on Its Butt Got Frozen on the Tracks.
Jesus.
Okay, show us the
Yeah,
next picture, Rob.
I am.
Please.
That's the after effect. Jesus. Uh, the good news is the raccoon was saved. The bad news is it lost. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm just glad the the poor raccoon is okay. Oh man.
This is the best Cooper effect ever. Because Why do we need words for that? Like, just watch. I'm so glad that the poor thing is fine. But come on,
Yeah.
like it's you. You have a bird sushi now.
Yeah. No, just unbelievable. Um, Gosh, you can't make it up.
Yeah, you literally cannot make this shit up.
All right.
So
Well, we go to our WWE recap now. Maggie, what did you think of the Royal Rumble this past weekend?
I'll tell you what I think, and I just remembered that I forgot my notes in my work sweatshirt.
Oh, cool.
If you want, you can talk about the Rumble while I'll go
Okay.
get them.
Well, I
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed the Rumble. For the Rumble itself, I really enjoyed them. The pretty much like a lot of people, I assumed I did not really care for the Bray Wyatt LA Knight match. I thought that was just kind of. It looked like like one of those midnight bowling league match. That's what it looked like, one of the midnight bowling league type things with all the neon lights going on. That was not the best. The Bianca Belair pretty much match went exactly the way I thought it would. I thought we would see Uncle Howdy, and then
You're going way too fast. Stop. Okay.
okay, that's
Stop.
I've heard that before. Um, okay,
So happy. Okay, starting with the men's rumble.
okay,
So I was extremely happy to hear Pat McAfee.
I
This
love
was
Michael
so
Cole's reaction.
I popped because was Michael Cole legit surprised?
Yes,
He was I was just so fucking happy. Like this.
we got a
There
super
you go.
chat from Soupy that says
There you go.
the raccoon was saved by the skin of his cheeks. Well played.
Well played, Mark. You genius. Um so yes, Pat McAfee was such a great thing. Like I just hope. Did they say on commentary whether he was back permanently or like?
That I
I don't.
don't.
I don't like. I don't remember whether they specified that or not.
I don't remember them actually saying if he was back full time or not.
Yeah,
I
I would
don't.
like him to be because I miss him so much.
Yes, I do too.
Um, it was when we talk about the Rumble because like I was texting with you and with Chris throughout the show. And I remember I mentioned to both of you that I felt kind of bored. Uh, he's not. Damn it! But
Hi, John.
I'm so happy that you're here, John. But like, could you please like bring us better news, like next time? Um, what was I? Oh yeah. I was kind of. I felt kind of bored. I never did get to my Monster Energy drink that I was so ashamed that I bought because I thought that I bought drugs because like this like I don't drink energy drinks, and whenever I do I was like, man, I'm doing drugs. I never did. It's still in my fridge. I suppose I will open it when probably WrestleMania if I'm watching it live. uh I I assume. So it's I mentioned to both of you that I felt kind of bored, but then because like I felt bored because there were no surprises. But like this is why I'm bored, and this is what you expect during the Rumble, okay?
Mhm.
But uh, when I slept for until noon, or like a bit past that, and I woke up, I was like, that was a good Rumble. Like that was a good show because I see the word safe being thrown around. That that Royal Rumble pay-per-view was or premium live event. It was a safe show because when you think about it, you focus on your talent. You didn't put people for, just a cheap pop from the audience and from the people at home, uh who would eventually, take the places of people. Like, I remember distinctly that last year I was livid because Cesaro wasn't in the Rumble. I was livid that he wasn't in the Rumble. And other people, but like Shane McMahon was in the Rumble, and John Knoxville was in the Rumble. But later, we got Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville, which was such a fun match to watch at WrestleMania. Um, so I like the Rumble in that sense. Like, in the men's Rumble, we had zero NXT stars, like zero. They were focused on main roster stars, and that's okay. We had no debuts, like, at all, um, which was also kind of strange. The Brock Lesnar spot, when he was
Throwing shit
killing,
around. Yeah.
killing people. Yeah. Fightful Select actually reported that he got a bit of heat. Of course, heat doesn't mean, oh my god, he's gonna get fired. No, it's Brock Lesnar. Are you kidding? Like, he's not. He's
Brock
not even.
Lesnar. Yeah.
He's not even gonna get a slap on the wrist for
Yeah.
that.
Brock. Yeah. Brock doesn't know when he gets heat. Like, nobody tells him. Like,
Yeah.
it's just.
No, absolutely no one has the balls for that.
Yeah.
We did get Logan Paul with that ridiculous spot with Ricochet. I like. That was a
Yeah.
brilliant spot.
It was awesome,
That
and
was such an awesome spot in the Rumble, and it fit perfectly.
yeah, it's like
It's
the Elimination Chamber. Was it? Yeah, Elimination Chamber spot from like that was similar to CM Punk's and Kofi Kingston's from years ago. Almost like pretty much almost the same. Just good stuff, pal.
brilliant.
Yes.
Like, the athleticism of these two is like phenomenal. Um, I have no idea why we're probably getting this match at WrestleMania, because like we did get like the Seth Rollins backstage interview doing Raw, and like did what did you think about Logan Paul? And he was like, "Ugh," and he walked out of the out of the interview. I'm pretty sure that we're getting it at WrestleMania. Like, what is it? When does Seth get, like? I sure hope that he wins this match, because like, come on.
He hasn't won a or a WrestleMania match in what? How long? Is it like? It's been
Like,
a long time.
Yeah, like he lost this year to Cody. Last year he lost to which? Who did he lose to?
Lose to I don't remember.
Did he lose to Cesaro?
Yeah, he lost to Cesaro.
He lost to Cesaro. Previously, he lost to Kevin Owens twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
So, like, just give the man a victory, please.
And I'm perfectly fine. I love that he put Cesaro over, so I'm okay with that. But
Yeah, I'm fine with that, but like because
Give
Cesaro
them-
just re-signed with the company, and they were like, "Oh yes, like we're going to give you a WrestleMania match and a big ass WrestleMania match
yeah,
against one of your closest friends. You will work with each other really well. You will get the the helicopter over, or what the UFO. Sorry."
yeah.
You get the UFO over, everyone's gonna start chanting at you, and people will think that after a win like that you'll be in the title picture, but hell no, that we will forget everything about you, dude.
Well,
Antonio Cesaro. And then he did nothing after that. He did nothing.
Well, they put him with Roman, but Roman beat his ass, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I was so pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad that Roman is still champion, because like what they're doing right now is exquisite. But like, I was really pissed off. So yeah, the Seth. Why am I hearing myself again?
I don't know. I have no feedback, so like I'm not hearing anything.
Seriously?
I'm not hearing anything. Maybe in chat, is anybody getting any feedback?
Yeah, I think I'm hearing myself double.
Sue
Oh, it's
says
fine here.
Okay,
Great.
so
If Soupy says so, I believe the guy. Okay, so I'm gonna let it play out. The whole thing with Seth and Logan Paul. Uh, do you have any idea what happened to Kofi?
Well, he looked like he threw his head into the table.
Yeah, but like, is he okay? Because like, I think that video that got played on NXT was pre-recorded.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet, if he's hurt or not. I haven't. I assume he's okay. I didn't hear if he got hurt, walked to the back. I don't think he got assisted. So
Yeah, I know because like Fightful didn't report anything about it, so I just assume he's fine.
yeah,
But like, was this the planned spot?
no. Well,
No, right?
no, that wasn't planned. It was whatever happened was not planned.
It was kind of awkward because like commentary were trying to, oh, but like one of his feet isn't touching the ground, and I was like,
Yeah,
I fucking hate that rule.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
his whole body is on the ground, but God forbid if one of his feet isn't touching the ground, he's not still eliminated. So that was kind of weird. As was Rey Mysterio, by the way,
yeah,
not eliminated at all from the Rumble. He's gonna pull off a Curtis Axel. Seriously,
yeah. And Curtis, did you see Curtis Axel tweet that?
I
Still,
was sure that he was going to tweet that.
he did.
A tweet about that. About that, I have no. What did he say?
Pretty much still like the same thing you said last year. Just still going type thing. It was. I'll see if I can
He's
find it.
still going. No,
Yeah.
because at next year's Royal Rumble, he got eliminated, and he was like, "Now you're eliminated."
I think. Let me check here. But yeah. While I'll pull that up, go ahead.
Yeah. Gunther and Cody. Oh, Cody Rhodey. I'm so calling him Cody Rhodey from now on. Uh, God, I'm just so happy that Gunther was the one to get that spot. He was so great in the Rumble, and he got that face off against Brock Lesnar. I kind of want to see Brock Lesnar against Gunther at WrestleMania, but like, he's Intercontinental Champion, and I don't want that because for the IC title, I really want them to bring back the IC ladder match at WrestleMania. We haven't seen this match at a long time. The Intercontinental Championship was last defended in the Nigerian Drum Roll, was it?
I think so.
Yeah, like that's
No,
three.
it's been.
No,
I think it's been sooner. I don't think it's been that long. No, I think it's been sooner than
no,
that.
at WrestleMania.
Oh, at WrestleMania? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
If I'm wrong, in chat, please correct me because, like we've discovered on the show, my memory is ass. So yes, um, I really like. I was so pissed that when Razor Ramon passed away, they had the chance to do the Razor Ramon Intercontinental Championship uh ladder match. Like they could call it that, like a memorial ladder match, and they didn't, and I was pissy about that. So I really want them to bring that back. But if Gunther is IC champ at WrestleMania, he has to, be a part of that match. But I really wanted to see him against Brock Lesnar. But what I wanted more to like, what I want to see more is him against Sheamus at WrestleMania for that IC belt, and Sheamus winning, because that match that they had last year was my match of the year, and it slapped so hard that I am so ready to see it again. And like, the audience firmly behind Sheamus brought tears in my eyes,
Mhm.
because for so long Sheamus was stuck in that incredible ugly rut after he came back and attacked Daniel Bryan, and the entire audience started chanting, "You look stupid." And this chant, I hate that chant because every time they start chanting it, it's when Sheamus is in the ring.
Yeah.
It's that, and he kept being a heel, through that entire run. And it's that amazing magic of your home territory, when they get back when they get got back to the UK. They went to Cardiff. This was so I felt so emotional because I feel like Sheamus is so ridiculously underrated. Like, he does not get the flowers he deserves. During the pandemic, like, he was so good. And his matches were bangers after bangers and so on and so forth. I'm not doing the bit. And he deserves so much. At some point, fucking dethrone Roman. Okay, I'm fine with that. Like, give it to him. And just I was so like, this was such a special night for me, like in the Clash of the Sandcastle.
Yeah.
I'm never calling it by its real
No,
name.
it's yeah.
Yeah, it was just such a special show, and I really want to see it again. Like, Sheamus deserves that so much. Like, Cody winning, it was such, like, nothing in the whole Rumble was built around Cody Rhodes and that 30 entrance. My sole rant here would be that they announced Cody before it even happened. Like, if you're gonna announce Cody, why would you put him in number 30? Like, the 30 spot is supposed to be no surprise, but there were no surprises in the Rumble.
Yeah, other
And
than
that's
Booker
why,
T.
other than Booker T, but, like, come on, like, he's not gonna be at number 30. um
Yeah. I think that would have just made more people mad, so I think it's better just to do
yeah,
it the way they
so
did it.
it was actually better. So maybe, like, them announcing Cody made zero sense to me. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, nitpicky or anything, but, like, when you think about it, the Rumble was good. It was a good decision. It was followed by a really ridiculous match between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. I know I defend Bray Wyatt a lot, but, like, this match is undefendable. It
Yeah.
was, I'm sorry, the sole thing that I extremely loved was when Uncle Howdy missed LA Knight by 2 highways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bray Wyatt did an homage to Brody Lee, and I love this so much because it was. Why am I seeing half of your face only?
I looked down. I like
Okay, like,
yeah, that I was just kind of leaning over. So I'm back.
okay. Uh, so he did the whole, and it was a touching moment for me, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad you did that. That's so cute, and I love you. But, like, the match still sucked. I'm sorry. It's as if, come on, like, why are you so keen on hiding Bray Wyatt? Like, his face was kind of creepy, the whole pink thing, and I don't care. Like, they got a lot of money from Mountain Dew. I'm not gonna give them crap about that. And sponsored matches, like, like, they're silly. Okay, like, but I really I wasn't happy with this match. But then we got the press conference, and then we got Bray. He was so freaking happy that he was back, and I was like, well, I like it now. I how is he doing that? Like, he made me like a match just from smiling and being so happy to be there. And I was like, okay, now I feel bad for hating it. I love it now, Bray. I love you too.
Yeah.
And this was I he sounded so amazing on that press conference too. Why are you
No, I was just like I was just thinking like I agree with you because it's funny like how it just reminded me how the time I came to the it's kind of like the light bulb went off once with Baron Corbin. I
I'm
realized
still waiting for that.
well it's like I realized once with Baron Corbin. I'm like, I realized the kind of the wrestler is. I'm like, his goal, he's doing what he's supposed to do. We're supposed to absolutely dislike this guy, like just absolutely cannot stand this guy. He's doing his job. It just shows how good he is actually at it. That's what I'm thinking. Like Bray was so happy about it, and it changed like your opinion on it, and that was kind of like my opinion at the time with with Baron Corbin. Like I was just kind of like, I don't get this guy, and then all of a sudden I just like it just hit me. Like I'm just like, he's doing his he's doing what he's supposed to do. I'm not supposed to like this guy, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I just never cared for any of the, anything that Baron Corbin has done in WWE. As a wrestler, I enjoy watching Baron Corbin wrestle.
Mhm.
One of the things that I will never stop saying is wrestlers praising Baron Corbin for being one of the safest people in the ring. And this is important to me because I love the wrestlers and I
Yep.
do not want them to get,
Yeah.
hurt. And I appreciate when someone is being safe with people in the ring.
And one of my favorite things too right now with Baron Corbin is him and like MJF being like best friends on Twitter. That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, that's been happening for a
I know.
while.
It's still
I
like one of
know,
my
it's like
favorite things. I absolutely love it.
like the two dicks of the company.
Yeah. It's just like great. I'm
Yeah,
like, I just absolutely love it. It makes my day. Like anytime those two like
yeah,
interact.
I know. Yes, and I saw in the chat. I know, like that match was not Bray's idea. I know, but like it's the. Also, he said something that him and Alexa on the press conference that him and Alexa will forever be, you know, linked together in a certain way. And I'm sure that this plays out in some capacity later on because then we got like Bianca and Alexa. We like the match was so short because like of course that Hardy had to go out and like perform for a while horribly. um and so like I'm it was a short match. I have nothing to add to it except for, I have no idea what they're doing with Alexa now, but I just hope that, it's Alexa Bliss. Like she can pull anything off, probably. But I kind of want to see what's next for Bianca, because I feel like this has been one of her poorest. Is that a word?
Yeah.
One of title defenses. I think it did not matter whatsoever this match, like at all. And it was a Royal Rumble. Like I know that in the Royal Rumble, like the matches other than the Royal Rumble matches basically don't mean shit. But like that's
I think
that's
she's
saying.
I think Asuka's going after for at WrestleMania. That's what I think we're gonna see.
Yeah, but like I want Asuka to win, and I don't want Bianca to lose. So there,
Yeah.
we can't have it both ways. So yes, after that, we got the women's Royal Rumble. Um, I love that Rhea Ripley was number one. It just like solidified her as the biggest badass out there. This was so great. I love that, and Liv pushing so hard to be number one, and them giving it giving her number two, which is essentially the same thing. Okay? Like number one and number two in the Rumble is the same. Okay, I do not care what anyone else thinks. Uh, the Michelle McCool thing was kind of funny. She's been in every women's Rumble, right?
I honestly don't
I
know.
feel like she's been in every women's Royal Rumble. If that's not true, someone please correct me. We had NXT call ups to the Rumble. I was really excited to see that, but I wasn't excited about the fact that they got zero pop from the audience.
Yeah, Roxanne did pretty well. Hers was decent. I mean, it could have been better, but
Yeah, okay, but was it because they're in Texas?
yes, that's why.
Yeah, but like, come on.
Yeah.
Uh, it's it's kind of sad because you remember do you remember Aleister Black's pop when he debuted in the Rumble? I will never forget that. It was chills, okay?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, Adam Cole's was good too.
Adam Cole, like I thought that the building will erupt.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember those NXT pops,
Yep.
and now they get zero pops.
Yeah.
And it's not I know that some, stupid male chauvinist pigs will say, well, it's the women. It's not that. It's definitely not that. But like if Grayson Waller was in the men's Royal Rumble, like crickets, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they're not amazing wrestlers. I love like the wrestlers in NXT. It's just it's weird, because it almost doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a disappointment. Asuka, I like. I don't know how it felt on your end, but like as I was watching the Rumble, initially I didn't know it was Asuka because like the audio was so bad that I realized it was Asuka the moment I saw the masks they showed, because I know I was listening to the audience lose their shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening, like what is that, because it was so like I couldn't hear the music.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like I know it was kind of changed, but you can still tell it's Asuka. Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome. Like, knock the shit out of my hand there. Ow.
Yes, it's fine. And it's great. Kana, oh my god. And then did you see her on Raw? Oh my god, she looked so oh my ugh. As you said,
Yeah.
probably gonna beat Bianca at WrestleMania, but I will be fine if they I wouldn't mind a hot potato of the Raw Women's Championship between those two. I really don't mind it because it's Asuka and Bianca. Like the storyline between them hot potatoing the title will be that they're so good that any one of them of the two women can win. So it's great. We got Piper Niven, Rob. We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Somebody at WWE
Fuck.
is a fan coexisting, and they're like, you know
Yes,
what?
and all the other podcasts about wrestling ever, because all of us, not one person, liked Dewdrop.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that they decided to drop the dew.
Jesus, man. They're gonna give her that name back. They're gonna give her that name back now. They're like, you know what? No.
I'm sorry, that was stupid. So I was so glad I popped so much. Like I'm so glad that we got Piper Niven back. I will tell, like I was glad for the pop that Chelsea Green had. What I'm most excited for was Corey Graves' line on commentary. Because she got in and Rhea Ripley immediately eliminated her. Yeah. And like in a matter of seconds. And Corey Graves was like, damn, I didn't even get the chance to make fun of her husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like I tweeted that out and it went viral. Like I was so like
that was good.
Like both Corey Graves and Pat McAfee. God bless you guys. This, because Pat McAfee had a line of his own. They're watching on the Peacock.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought was going to get me in trouble on Saturday night, because I was covering the Fightful Twitter account while Kyler
you retweeted me.
and I just put the cock is trending. That's good. And then
Yes.
some people who weren't paying attention, like, excuse me, what? It's like, well, you got to pay attention, and then
Yeah, pay attention,
like,
pal.
there we go. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
I tell you what was not exciting. What the Nia Jax, Rob. We had Nia Jax number 30, but I'll tell you what it. She did exactly what she was in the Rumble for. Like
lose.
she
Oh,
got she
made it
was
look
surprised.
powerful. Yeah,
Um, it was like she got a reaction. It really doesn't matter what the reaction was. She got a reaction. Everyone beat her up, and they eliminated her.
yeah, yeah,
Like she did everything that she was supposed to do. Like WWE aren't stupid. They know exactly how the audience is going to react to Nia Jax being number 30. So yeah,
yeah. I was happy. I was very, very happy
yeah,
with the women's rumble, and
yes.
Rhea
It
winning
was
was
yes, it was like the women's Royal Rumble was better for me because Rhea Ripley won from number 1. This was crucial for me, and then Cody Rhodes came in and number 30 and won the whole thing. I get like the thing that makes it good is because he was out of action for so long and he overcame an injury, so that's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Then at the end of the Rumble, we had the most satisfying thing in the world. This was so brilliantly executed, Rob. I am just so happy. I love this because, like, the moment we saw that the men's Royal Rumble was opening the show, I knew that what we were about to witness at the end of the show was going to be something special, and it really wasn't. First of all, the match between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens was a fucking banger. I loved it. But it's Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. They got me fooled. I thought the KO was winning. It's like numerous times. Like everything that happened with Sammy after that, because we were wondering who would turn on who, and at the end it was both. Like we were all right
We just
because,
didn't picture Jay doing
but like what Jay did,
that was something. That's what made it just even. That was
even
smart.
better.
Yeah, that was smart.
That was so smart because like that made me remember everything that happened at the beginning of Roman Reigns' reign when Jay before Jay became the right hand man.
Yeah,
Before that, because like he did not want to acknowledge Roman Reigns. He didn't want to do that. And he was, main event Jey Uso,
yeah.
and it made me remember everything because like we're so far into this whole bloodline storyline that I forgot about main event Jay, and I forget that Roman Reigns had to beat the living shit out of him, at some point, so to the point where Jimmy got involved and everything, and then just it feels like 5 years ago. It
Yeah,
really,
it
really
does.
feels like 5 years ago because I can't believe it. They did it. They really did it. It's so great, and it was like the whole beat down and everything, and Kevin Owens being handcuffed to the ropes and not being able to do anything whatsoever. This was so
So good. Yeah, and it was just fantastic storytelling,
amazing, amazing. I
and
have I cannot wait to see what happens.
there was like when they show the bloodline walking down the aisle, and there was a camera shot where you could see Sammy and KO in the background laying while the bloodline was walking. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
that's a good shot.
Oh yeah, production was on
Yeah,
point throughout the entire angle. It was so
yeah.
great.
So that was good. But yeah, Royal Rumble, fantastic. The end of the
Yeah,
show,
Rhea Ripley's gonna challenge Charlotte for that for the WrestleMania main event thingy that she shout out to Rhea Ripley for refusing to point and the sign and simply, waving to it. That's I
Did,
love that.
do you ever watch Botchamania like on
No,
YouTube? Okay, so Botchamania.
I really need to, but
Okay,
like,
so so a couple of weeks ago when Cedric and Shelton were wrestling, either I think it was Dom. Yeah, it was during the Gauntlet tag team match or whatever it was,
mhm.
and Cedric was saying something like he was waving to like uh Rhea Ripley, and he's like, "Hey, mommy," and Rhea didn't know the camera was right behind her, and she's like, "Hey, dickhead!" Like right on camera. Like you have to watch it. It's hilarious. She had no idea the camera was right there. You have to watch
Okay.
it. I'll send you the link
Oh,
later.
Jesus, Rhea, so
Oh
good.
yeah, it's just perfect. Hey,
Yeah, I
dickhead.
love it. I love that. That's so great. So I know we have really like
Short.
short amount of
Yes.
time. So I'm just gonna pass through this. I'm really glad that the men's elimination chamber is going to be for the United States Championship. This is a brilliant elimination chamber match. Seriously, like it's a good way of not because both titles are on Roman. And yes, SRS versus Miriam. I don't get like as if SRS stands any chance.
Yeah, no shot. No.
Just no shot at all. Like we talked about Seth Rollins and Logan
Logan.
Paul. Rick Boogs is back and Carmelo's back. I'm happy to see Carmelo back. Rick Boogs, I'm happy that he's back solely for the purpose that I want to see a program with him and Elias, but not in a tag team, please. I will die. Like, stop it. Becky and Bailey is scheduled for next week's Raw, and this, like, hopefully it's gonna be the main event, and hopefully it's not gonna get canceled, and everything. The other thing is that I'm really glad that the last four women, apart from Rhea Ripley, that were in the Rumble, will be are automatically in the women's elimination chamber match.
Yep. So
This
that's
is great because it adds like it gives you a prize for being a badass and being,
yep.
yeah. So let's move on to the NXT
Yep.
Vengeance
Vengeance.
Day predictions. I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
good.
why, but
Yeah.
I'm really excited. We have Apollo Crews versus Carmelo Hayes. I I I never want to see Carmelo Hayes lose, but I really like, Apollo Cruz's run on NXT has been really solid and I love it. Apart from like a bunch of eyes bleeding and everything, like that was weird. But I like to see Carmelo Hayes win here. I don't know if they're calling him up. I I really don't know, but I'm betting on Carmelo Hayes because I just really, really love Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, I do too. I love Carmelo Hayes, and I want him to get the victory here. Yeah, moving on to Wesley and Dijak. Um, that one I
This is
don't
a
have.
tough one. This is a
Yeah, and
tough one.
I don't have a photo for that one. So, and
Uh,
I did not upload these, so this is not my fault. Um, but
oh, okay. I really this is a hard one because I can see Dijak winning, but like, what do you do with Wesley after that?
yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, I'm gonna say the
I'm
champion
gonna say
retains.
Dijak.
Okay, so we're different on that one. I say
Yeah,
Wesley. Um, the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match.
yeah.
Uh,
We have Katana Chance and Caden Carter versus Fallon Henley and Kiana James.
oh, okay.
This
Now I know.
is a weird. This is a weird. What do you know?
Well, I was seeing why like this is was for the betting show that Jeremy does, so that's why
Oh,
these
okay.
things
I
are
was wondering what those things were.
uh,
Like,
odds.
Jesus. Okay, I don't care. This is a weird match because I don't give a crap.
Yeah,
Fallon Henley and Kiana James won one match.
yeah.
One.
How they got that match? I'm like, okay, whatever.
One match. And like they played it off so awkwardly after that. The reason why they have a championship opportunity after that. Like this is the amount of tag teams that they have over there. Like oh my god, they won a match. Do you want a championship match next? Okay. Like what? Merge those titles, please. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That said,
God.
because it doesn't make any sense, I actually think Kiana and
No. They need to. Oh,
I think they're going to
fuck.
win. I think Kiana and Fallon will win.
Well, they're not a tag team.
I know, but that's why I'm saying it doesn't make sense. So that they're going to win.
It's
And they're going to
okay.
do the same damn thing
No,
damn thing that Roxanne and Cora Jade did.
Oh, like
I'm-
throw the titles in the
Yeah,
trash?
pretty much. I'm willing to bet
Probably.
something like that.
Do you think it's gonna be the same trash that they that the 24/7 championship was in?
Yeah, same trash can, and it's still in
same,
there. And I
same
know
trash, and it's still there because
Yeah,
no one wants
no
to
one
touch
took it out.
No one took it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm betting on Katana and Caden. Like I think that they keep this. Next up, we have the NXT Tag Team Championship match. It's the New Day versus Gallus versus Pretty Deadly and versus Chase University. Okay, like Rob, both you and I love Chase U, right?
Yes, I love them because it's just the one every episode
It's
you
stupid.
get and you get the one moment with
Because
Andre Chase where he just gets bleeped out, and it every time it comes out of nowhere, and I just absolutely love it.
I know. It's stupid, and that's why I love it. I cannot believe that I'm saying it, but I love it because it's stupid, and wrestling is stupid, and I love this. But I'm sorry. They had the amazing opportunity to have the New Day in the ring with all the best that NXT UK had to offer. And they decided, apart from Mustache Mountain, because LOL. And why would you give that opportunity to Chase U? They
because they couldn't get Dragunov in.
I'm not.
Okay.
Who's talking about Dragunov? I meant that they. I'm pissed.
I meant Tyler. Never mind. I'm done. I lost it. I had it. I lost it.
It's okay.
I meant they had nobody to team with Tyler Bates. What I meant to say.
I didn't mean that. Like I know I'm not talking about Tyler Bate. I'm talking about the dyad. The schism and whatnot. I don't care that they're in a bit that has will never grow on me, and that's a bit that includes The Rock's daughter and everything, but they were probably one of my favorite NXT UK tag teams ever. Ever. Soon to be recognized, and never were recognized, dude. Never. You never were recognized. I will never forgive them for that because they're legitimately such a badass tag team. They're weird now, just simply creepy and everything, but they're so good in the ring. But I'm a simp, and I want to say Gallus because I love Mark Coffey. I'm going for Gallus. I don't care.
Yeah, I have Gallus winning.
I really don't care because if they're heels, it'll mean that after that the Creed brothers will be able to win those tag teams, those tag team championships from a heel team. Also, the Creed brothers versus Gallus. Fucking please.
Yes, yeah,
It's
and
gonna be such a great match.
And I think that's the way they go.
I'm so rooting for Gallus. I fucking
yeah,
love Gallus.
yep. That's the way I'm going. I
Yeah.
I don't see New Day retaining. I mean, I just there I there's no I don't
Hey, is Woods okay?
I think so. I mean, otherwise they wouldn't put him in the match. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Also,
Um,
is Kofi okay after that Royal Rumble spot?
true.
But that's a different thing. But also, it's a fatal four way, so they can be as little as possible in the ring. So that actually saves them from a really competitive 2-on-2 match. So there you go. They can easily lose the match. So next up, we have the NXT Women's Championship. Roxanne Perez defending against Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. Roxanne will definitely retain here, but what we're about to see, I know that Gigi and JC played off the "we hate each other" thing before that, just to get in Roxanne's head, which was really dumb because they played it for 1 week. Like, why not play it until the pay-per-view? The play. And to really get into Roxanne's head, they will, just
Yeah,
reveal on the pay-per-view that they were actually working together,
that's
because
what I
they're
was.
actually, yeah, that's, it makes sense, right? But no,
Yeah.
they had to make them not make sense because they're women, get it?
Well,
So
that was good.
uh Roxanne wins here, but like we will get some friction between Gigi and JC. I suppose that we're gonna eventually get a match between them, and I really don't want to, because they're a tag team, and I don't want tag teams to split because there's fucking two of them,
Oh,
and I just have no idea what they're doing after that.
Soupy sends us a super chat, not asking for advice, just tipping the therapist on screen for uplifting Friday afternoon. Man, thank you. We
I'm so happy that I'm able to uplift someone because I'm so pissed off for 3 days now. So, me making someone happy is making me happy. There you go. I will break something less now. And when I say something, I mean probably one of my dishes.
So the main event, likely the main event, Braun Breaker defending his title against whatever look that is, Grayson Waller.
Why is he doing that with his face? Like, what is happening?
I don't know, but yeah. So the only
You know
thing,
what? I don't care. Grayson wins and hosts 30 minutes worth of Grayson, like Waller effects, just so I can laugh my ass off at the bottom of the screen message.
the thing is what would be interesting is if he does win the title, you put Braun Breaker in as a like mystery guy at Elimination Chamber for the U.S. title or something.
Makes sense.
That'd be interesting. I don't think they would go that route, but I could see them doing something like that. But
I really want John Cena to be a surprise entrant, just
that's
so
what I
he can,
want
yeah,
because if
just
we're
so he can win. And then at WrestleMania, he has an open
correct,
challenge, and Jay White comes out.
we're thinking the same thing. Well, except Jay White. I think he's gonna. If that was to happen, he'd lose the title back to Austin Theory at WrestleMania. That's what I think would happen. So,
No,
but
this is what I'm saying.
no,
John
I prefer what you're saying.
John Cena wins the championship at Elimination Chamber. He goes on to do whatever he does doing between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. He says that he's going to have an open challenge at WrestleMania. He comes out, has an open challenge, fucking Jay White. Ah! I'm going to lose my shit, seriously.
Uh,
But I don't think that Grayson Waller actually should be the one to dethrone Braun Breaker. But I also think that, come on, it's kind of time for Braun Breaker to hang it up. But on the other side, on the other hand, Braun Breaker has been carrying NXT ever since he won that title. So
yeah,
I don't think that anyone's ready to take that load off his back.
yeah.
Like, legitimately, Braun Breaker will retain, but I really want to see what happens if Grayson Waller wins.
Yeah.
It's kind of I'm sorry, like you know the meme with the dog and the fire. This is fine, like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure. All right. Guys, I'm doing something different today other than jokes. It's been a crazy week for Maggie and I, like
Yeah,
for shitty
fucking week.
things. So I'm gonna do some wholesome stuff here. So here's something that I saw that made me smile. If you're having a hard time right now,
Fuck.
here's a picture of a cat in a bee costume. It never fails to make me laugh.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I thought it was adorable.
Are you
thought it was-
kidding? That's horrifying.
I think it's hilarious. Okay, well
Are
here's a
you
better one.
kidding?
This little girl was obsessed with a Michelle Obama portrait, so she dressed as her for Halloween.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's good, cute.
look how she's looking at her.
Yeah, I know that's what did it. Just boom.
Thank
Like
you. That's way better than
Well,
the
okay, I
fucking
got-
cat.
yeah, I
Oh
figured
my god, it
I
was
thought it-
disturbing.
I thought that was hilarious, but oh well.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
You
see
know,
that.
Bring
that
it back. Bring it on.
I just deleted it actually.
You. Oh.
Hold on, let me bring it back. I got it. I'm bringing it back. Bring it back now. There we go. I think it's funny.
Are you kidding? No.
The cat is having the worst time. She said, never mind. See, some people like it, some don't.
Are you kidding me? It's fucking weird.
Well, it might be weird, but it's funny. This was a tweet. My kid is gaming with friends, so I brought him a snack. He says, thanks, love you. Then laughter erupts on the headset, and he goes, what? You don't love your mother? I'm sad for you. So if you need me, I'll be over here sobbing into my world's best mom ribbon.
Oh.
This one had to babysit my daughter's kitten as she requested proof he was okay, so I sent her this. And yeah, and probably my favorite one. This is Carter. He knocked on my door to ask if he could have a banana and then left. I don't know, but I loved it. So
Like who could look how badass he is.
yeah, I know. I just love it. Didn't I go, you got a banana? Take off. Just
Oh my god, I'm so pissed that Ryan's not here. He's gonna love that so much.
yeah. So
Jesus.
yeah. But I wanted to do something different than jokes. I mean, jokes are always good, but I wanted to kind of smile for something else today. But guys, Maggie, tell everybody where they can find you.
Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK and on Instagram at Maggie.IK. Guys, thank you for tuning in to our silly show. You like as Rob mentioned, Rob and I had a horrible week for different reasons. I hate this week. I wish it to be over. But my bar did turn 12 years old yesterday. We had a birthday yesterday. 12.
Oh, 12. Okay.
Yes. Next year, our bar will be a teenager, so that's going to be awesome.
Nice.
It's the second time this show I'm doing this laugh. This is weird. And I've never done this laugh again before. It's fine. So thank you for tuning in and having a laugh with us, because we all always needed it. And this week, most of all.
Did your bar like its cake?
One of my former colleagues, my sister from another mister, she made some cake and then saved me a piece of cake for me to eat today. And then I ate two.
Very nice.
Because I found a piece of cake that wasn't touched and I ate it too. I don't care whose it was. It was a chocolate cake with strawberries on top.
Yeah,
And before some fucker says, Maggie, I thought that you didn't like chocolate and strawberries and shit. It was a chocolate cake and there are strawberries on top of it. It is a different thing. Like I said on the ridiculous rant, it's a different thing. I'm talking about fucking annoying strawberry stuff in the chocolate. I hate that. It's a chocolate cake. On top of the chocolate cake, you have delicious, amazing strawberries. This is acceptable. Not only acceptable, it's orgasmic, okay? It's fine.
I'm going to clip the hell out of this part. That's great. Guys, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins. Otherwise, you can follow me on Instagram at FightfulRob. I want to again say thank you for joining us today for an hour.
Let me be professional and ask you this on the air. Are we having a Vengeance Day pre-show on Select?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we will. We can. We will. We are. So tomorrow at normal time, 2:00. 2:00.
Is it tomorrow? Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't it Sunday?
No, it's tomorrow.
Really?
I'm about 95,000% sure.
Isn't it on the 5th? Oh no, it's on the 5th of my time.
Okay.
Yes, yes. 2 is fine.
Okay.
2:30? No.
You want 2:30? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever works best for you.
We're gonna talk about it off the air.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, tomorrow we will do a Fightful Select pre-show for NXT Vengeance Day.
It's basically an excuse for us to be on a show with great people. So there.
Yeah, for sure, guys. I want to say thank you again for an hour and a half, little over an hour and a half. You let me and Maggie forget about all the other shit that goes on. So I want to say thank you very much.
Other shit.
Well, you know that. Well, you know what I mean.
I know what you meant.
But we want to say thank you very much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you visiting Fightful.com. Everything that you do, we truly do appreciate you, and we want to say thank you. We will be back here next week. And Maggie, you want to go ahead and tell them who we have for our guest next week on Coexisting After Dark?
No.
Oh, okay. Then we won't.
It's going to be a surprise. I'm so pumped for it.
Okay. I guess
I'm not telling.
Okay, no, that's fine. I guess it's a surprise. I'll tell you guys then. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
right.
You blabbed about our guest for March. I'm not gonna say this here because,
yeah,
it's one thing to say it.
But hey, I did edit that out, so nobody knows.
You did? Oh my god, I almost said it.
Yeah, I edited that out.
Oh, I'm so glad that you did. Oh,
yeah, I did.
Fuck yes. Yo, yeah. Thank you, Rob.
I think now I got it. Now I need to double check because now I can't remember. But I'm 95% sure I did edit that out. So we're having an on-air production meeting right now for you guys. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.